What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and this is a deeper look at the max attack. We've got a couple of variations this war which I wanted to show, mainly done by the Emphatic Elite members. I'm currently sat in Cold September, which is a clan we've just warred against. We were sat in the FPC War Clan, which is a collaboration of all the other clans, which was like all the FPC clans. I think it was... I remember now. North Remembers, Mental Martyrs, Emphatic Elite, One Hive, Whiz on a Face. So there were quite a few well-known Elite War clans in there. But yeah, some of my guys did some pretty decent attacks, and I've got one from Tim, one from Alpha, one from Holy, and a couple from Tread Easy as well. So let's go find those attacks and see if we can yeah, begin this review of what they were. So we've got, here's the first one by Alpha, which is an attack on number 39. I believe it was the max attack, so we're gonna find out on the fly. Yes, it was. Let's have a little quick look at the army. 15 loons, I think 3 hounds. You can see 2 golems, 1 in the CC, 5 wizards. So he's able to get away with a tight funnel on this one. A couple of minions as well to help with the funneling. A single goblin just for cleanup. So it's a pretty standard army. You got your 4 earthquakes to open up the base, the poison spell to help with the CC, heal and rage to help the heroes go in. So let's have a look at the angle he takes. So this is the pretty traditional max attack, should we say. What he's trying to do is take down 2 air defences. If he thought he could get the 3rd, he probably would have only brought 2 hounds. So either he was doing a precaution because he didn't think he was going to get the 3, or he just definitely knew he wasn't going to get the 3. So anyway, the golems are at the moment creating, doing a nice bit of tanking for his wizards and minions. Golems moving in now. He's got to hope the queen moves in, which she does, which is nice. There is a hound in the CC, which means the poison spell would be pretty useless. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. The 2 air defense, there's no reason why the air defenses won't go down. The queen's in rage, so she's going to take the hound down pretty quick. King's in a nice place as well. He puts the pre-heal down, which is good. King ability will keep those, keep the barbarians alive, and they're going to help under heal just take down all those buildings. You can see the queen's taking down the 2nd air defense, and already he's bringing in the hounds, swooping completely across the base. 2 down already. Nice wave of loons to behind them that have been tanked. 3rd hound in from the complete top side of the base. Look, and then the loons in. So he's just targeting every defense he can. The hounds will move into the core, but guess what? There's quite a few troops going to follow it in. I think, yeah, loons in the core are taking down the 1 AD. The other AD is about to go down anytime now, and then the expo, the hound popped just in time, so he's got loads of cleanup left, which is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what you want to happen. King and queen are helping on cleanup as well. So this raid, he probably had about a minute left, minute and a half maybe. Ridiculous. So great attack, nicely done. Got the 2 air defences, brought the 3 hounds into tank for his loons, and the loons just moved through nice and seamlessly. So great video, great attack. Moving on through, we are going to have a little look for our next guys. I've wrote the names down, but I didn't have time to check what position they were in the war. Tread Easy. Here we go. Let's have a little look at what you've done, sir, because I know that you definitely did a max attack as well. Yeah. Here we go. So another max attack, 3 hounds again. So just to reinforce, if you can't get to the if you can't get 3 air defenses, you're going to need to bring the 3rd hound in, because the rule is per air defense you want a hound plus 1. So yeah, if you got 2 air defenses remaining, you want 3 hounds. I know I say that every time, but I just like it to sink in for people. If this is the first time you're watching this sort of video, then great. You know, the max attack is a really powerful strategy if you can get it right. Anyway, golems down, waiting for the a nice time to use the wall breakers to break in. Unfortunately, the side arch tower has taken down, is hitting the queen, which is really annoying because the queen's going to take a lot of damage from such a simple building. You can see the CC being pulled, the poison is down there to help take them down. So far it's looking a little bit, it's not gone perfectly at this moment in time. He's got to be careful with the king ability as well with the heal spell, because if he drops it onto a giant bomb, all those barbarians will die instantly, and it was kind of pointless. But it didn't. There wasn't a giant bomb there, which is great. Queen's now moving into a better position. The 2 air defences have gone down, meaning that he's okay to start the LaLoon portion. 2 hounds going in from similar sort of angles, but just covering it off to make sure that he gets all the defences down on the route. He's got to make sure he gets enough loons onto that expo as well, which doesn't look like they are actually. Could have done with reinforcing those loons a bit, I think. Oh no, it was a ground only loon. The 3rd hound's going in, 2nd hound's moving across. That's going to pop instantly by the look of it as soon as that Seeking Air Mine has it. So you're going to get 2 hounds popping quick. Yeah, there you go, look. But then the loons are all sort of starting to move around now, and because the air defense was distracted by the pups, the loons were able to get there and take it down. And now 1 defense left. Boom, it's gone. You've got enough pups left in the base to clean up. Also got a wizard as well. So another nice, clean, great standard max attack. So yeah, what people have started to do, which is where I wanted to go with this video, is amend the max attack. So let's just say your stock army, if you can get 3 air defenses, is 2 loons and then like 18 loons or something like that. 2 hounds and 18 loons. If the 3rd air defense, if you want to get the 3rd, you got a choice. Do you throw in an extra golem for extra tanking to be able to get that 3rd air defense? Do you add in a P.E.K.K.A. into the clan castle, or a max P.E.K.K.A. in your clan castle to go and help with tanking? Will that help you get the 3rd air defense? Do you need that 3rd hound, because you're definitely not going to get it? You know, there's a lot of things you can do to bolster it up. Can you throw in some hogs? Are they going to help? So what people have started to do is take that stock army, which does work, and then adapt it to certain raids. So again, on this one, it's very similar. 2 air defences he's going for, and obviously the queen and any of the buildings you can get on the route. So if you can get any sweepers or experts, that's only going to add value. Nice wide funnel on the wizards. The golems are down, creating they're going to need to pull inwards. So he's probably going to wall break the corner wall just to the right of that arch tower. Oh no, just a bit further over in the middle. Look, watch both golems now redirecting in. Great job on funnel. Queen's got no choice but to go inside. Sorry guys. And earthquake and open the core. The beautiful thing is, on this raid, he's going to take two or three wizard towers down in the process of the kill squad, which means they're not going to be there to take down the multiple loons at once, which is one of the biggest threats that you can find when you're doing a LaLoon attack. That wizard towers just wreck bunches of loons. Anyway, rage spell, heal spell, all down. CC taken care of pretty quick. King on king. Friendly king died. Queen on the air defense, but she will carry on and move around. And then 2 air defenses are left. Look, hound in from a far away angle to get those first couple of defenses, make sure it's tanking for them. Second hound in as well, tanking. Well, the second hound didn't actually do much tanking at all, but he wanted to bring it into that first air defense. You normally need 2 hounds on the first air defense, and then the third hound will come in for the final one. Look, it's targeting it straight away now, and he's got the loons, which are going to come in as well to once the hounds tanked for them. 2 hounds on the AD now. One's going to pop soon. The other's going to survive quite a long time actually. What he ideally wants is like the Teslas and the Expos and stuff shooting that hound. One's Tesla is on it, but he's got a huge amount of Teslas, well, 3 Teslas left, and the hound is taking quite some damage now. So what he wants, or is it just pop? No, I was going to say it hasn't popped. There you go, all the Teslas are shooting the hound. It's going to pop, but a load of loons are there to finish up. The only thing he hasn't got is a couple of loons for the back final 2 defences, being the cannon and the archer tower. So his big wad of loons are going to have to move through, which they are, but all those pups are helping clean up anyway. And before he knows it, by the time they've caught up, the raid is over, and it's another 3-star. So nice attack by Tread Easy. We're going to carry on moving up the war map, and we've got Tim. Now, I think Tim adds some hogs into his... what this... Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a variation on the max attack where you don't use... you don't use loons and hounds at all. In fact, you open up the base similar to how you would have anyway, using the standard max attack. You then send in your couple of golems and your wizards to funnel. So all this part is as was. You then you can throw in some witches to add a little bit of distraction distraction in there to help take down the queen, to help, you know, just cause a little bit of a diversion. Hopefully his golems are going to redirect. That's exactly what he wants. There you go, both have fully redirected, which is perfect. Queen's going in, witch is going in. Just being very careful on his deployment, making sure that everything goes down. King's in now. He's got his poison, his rage, and his heal. What he's trying to do is as much damage as physically possible. Eliminate the giant bomb threats. Eliminate all the core defenses, those expos, all those things in the core that are going to cause him any form of issues. Because then it's the hogs are going to come in and just wreck the rest of the base, and it's going to be almost like a wave of hogs coming from the entire outside. That's the way it should almost be done. Here you go, look, watch this. Or is he doing it more surgical? Interesting to see. The core is getting taken down now. He has used a couple of giants to distract, actually. So no, okay, I've seen it one sort of deployment style where you just literally spam around an entire ring of the base with hogs. And this one's more of a surgical delivery. He's making sure that he takes the defenses down systematically, which is actually good. Probably the better, safer way to do it. And you can see giant down the bottom again to distract for the wizard tower, using the final hogs to sort of surgically target the rest of those defenses. So yes, this is a variation of the max attack because you're using that earthquake, rage, heal, and poison, all to take down the initial troops. All to take down the initial core of the base, and then just surgically taking down the rest. But instead of loons, you've got the hogs. So I thought this would be key, actually, to show you you don't need to be as linear with your attacking styles as when I show you them. You can adapt them. So if you did want to throw a P.E.K.K.A. in your CC because your king's down, be my guest. If you wanted to throw a P.E.K.K.A. in the CC anyway, or a golem to get the stone, so you get your 3 golems in there. It's all down to the base that you're trying to take down, and you know, you've got to get in the mindset of just planning an attack that's designed to take down the base that you're looking at and that works in your head. Plan it out, see what you can come up with. I think there's one more attack which is holy, I think. Let me find it. David, Jack, here it is, and the holy. Here we go. Final variation on the well, it's not really a variation actually, but another max attack using potentially 3 hounds. It looks like. I don't think there's going to be a third golem in the CC. Going to take the 2 air defenses that are close. There's an expo there as well. If he pushes a bit deeper, he might be able to get the sweeper. Probably definitely going to hit the sweeper actually, because of the king where the queen location is. Nice wide funnel happening. Could have done with that cannon going down just so the queen wasn't attracted to it. But even if she is, I think she'll be fine anyway. You'll see the CC are actually, the poison actually used to slow down the king, which was quite nice. It's made life a little bit easier for him. Queen's on the dragon, which is great. Queen's now on the air defences. Both air defences have gone. And King's moving in nicely through the base actually. Sorry, both air defences hadn't gone, but now they have. Queen's stuck on the CC. She's going to finish up taking down some extra defences. You've got Archer Tower. If that goes down, that's great. Queen ability now. Take down that Tesla would be good as well. There you go, look. And now he's just going to use the LaLoon for the rest of the raid. 2 hounds on the first AD. It's always quite standard, that part. Wait for the loons to get in there. Take down that third AD. About to take down that first AD. Hound in from a completely different angle to tank for the final buildings. And then loon the rest. And then you should be good, set to go. You can see the hounds are taking some pretty good damage. You want them to pop. 2 hounds have popped already. I don't think he's going to get anywhere near that third hound popping unless everything starts hitting it now. Oh, double air traps caught him off guard then. The hound is taking a bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough to pop it. It really doesn't look like it is, which is slightly unfortunate. But there go the loons on the final. Oh, I bet that hound was only like 1 or 2 shots off of being popping. But there you go. Pups to clean up the rest of the base. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. As and when more strategies, oh, hold on. as when more max attacks come up, when there's a lot used in the war. So we'll do these little special feature videos, because I know it's a very strategy at the moment that's very publicly known, or just come to light for a lot of people, and a lot of people are practicing and using it and getting good results, because it is pretty easy to use. Hope this video helps you. Well, it shows you that even when you can only get the 2 air defences, you can still adapt the strategy to your advantage, and you can actually start amending it with things like hogs. And I'm sure there's going to be some form of hybrids between hogs and LaLoon for different portions of the base when new base designs come out, but we'll see, only time will tell. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, subscribe to the channel if you like what I do, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.